So, usually, when we pick up a biography or even a superhero origin story, we expect it to start at the beginning, right? A birth date, a hometown, maybe a scene in a manger with some shepherds.
Exactly. That's the standard narrative arc. You want to ground the hero in history. But the Gospel of John? John completely ignores that rulebook. He doesn't start in Bethlehem. He doesn't even start on earth.
Right, he goes way back. In the beginning was the Word. It sounds more like the opening of a sci fi epic or a philosophy textbook than a biography.
It really does. And that's intentional. When John says, in the beginning was the Word, or logos in the Greek, he's tapping into this massive philosophical idea. The Word isn't just speech, it's the logic, the blueprint, the reasoning behind the entire universe. He's saying that before there was matter, before there was time, there was this divine logic. And this logic wasn't just with God, it was God.
Which is a heavy concept to drop in the first sentence. It implies that everything we see, trees, stars, us, it all stems from this one source.
Precisely. John 1 tells us that through him all things were made. It's establishing the ultimate authority. But then John does something wild. He takes this cosmic, untouchable architect of the universe and says, and the Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us.
That's the plot twist. It's like the author of a book deciding to write himself into the story as a character.
That is a perfect analogy. And think about the vulnerability of that. The light of all mankind stepping into the darkness. It's not just a theological statement, it's a terrifyingly intimate move. He didn't just shout instructions from the sky. He pitched a tent right in the neighborhood.
And speaking of neighborhoods, that transitions us perfectly into chapter 2. We go from this high level cosmic intro straight to a wedding party.
It is a bit of a whiplash moment, isn't it? We leave eternity and land in Cana, a local wedding. And it's so grounded. It's not a war or a coronation, it's a social gathering. And then, crisis hits.
They run out of wine, which, let's be honest, is a social nightmare even today. But back then, that was a shame on the family's honor, right?
Huge shame. It could ruin their reputation for years. And this is where we see the character of this Word made flesh. He doesn't give a sermon. He doesn't judge them for poor planning. He saves the party.
By turning water into wine, his first miracle.
Right. But look closer at what he used. He used the ceremonial washing jar's water meant for religious ritual and cleansing. He takes the ritual and turns it into celebration. He turns the ordinary, tasteless water into the finest wine.
We hope this look at the first 2 chapters has encouraged you today. If you enjoyed this journey through the Word, please like, share, and subscribe for more.
The Gospel of John isn't just a history book. It's an invitation to see the world differently, to see the light that the darkness cannot overcome. Thanks for watching. God bless.